is Danielle Boisse. In her freshman year of high school, Danielle took a speech class where she had to debate for pro-capital punishment. In 4 years of high school, Danielle had to persuade a class of 500 peers to vote for her as student government secretary. In recent years, Danielle has convinced builders, architects, and other professionals to give her a chance professionally. Being a young female interior designer in a competitive market, this was difficult. These experiences with persuasive speaking has helped Danielle speak her mind, share her opinion, and gain business. Danielle is just starting her first advanced manual, but skipping ahead a little in order to speak about a topic that she has had brewing in her head for quite some time. Of course, it has been controversial through the media, in politics, in the workplace, in society as a whole. Speech 4 out of the Persuasive Speaking Manual calls for addressing the opposition, persuading the audience to accept or consider a controversial subject with logical and emotional viewpoints. Danielle's speech is titled, "America, Are You Seeing What I'm Seeing?" Danielle's speech time is 7 to 9 minutes with 2 to 3 minutes of questions and answers. So be prepared to answer be prepared to ask some questions. And Danielle, be prepared to answer some questions. I like that ringtone. Please welcome Danielle Boisse.
Resilient, hardworking, independent, and brave. These are the words I would use to describe immigrants who left their countries for a reason to move to the United States of America. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines an immigrant as a person who comes to another country to take permanent residence. About 14% of our population consists of foreign-born, 51% of that being female. Less than 1 in 5 immigrants live in poverty. Immigrants are becoming homeowners at a faster rate than US-born citizens. The children of immigrants are more likely to attend college. In 2000, 39% of immigrants were taking up the winners of Nobel Peace Prizes. In 2010, 40% of all Fortune 500 companies were owned and founded by immigrants and their children. In my business, over 50% of my labor consists of immigrants. Several of my friends are immigrants. I am marrying an immigrant. Immigrants are the foundation of this country. America, are you seeing what I'm seeing? I have to start with my fiance, JP. JP came to the United States when he was 27 years old. He is now 39. He is from Chile. He is from the capital of Chile, which consists of 7 million people. This is a picture of JP speaking about how the Literacy Council taught him English when he moved here 12 years ago. And this is a picture of JP doing what he loves, Spartan races and personal training. JP grew up in upper middle class. He had a stay-at-home mom, a full-time maid, and a full-time nanny. He went to private school. They tried to teach him English, but he failed. He went to 5 years of college, all paid for by his father. And when he got out of school, he had a great job. He was a personal trainer, managing a gym, making very good money. When he was 27, he decided he needed to shake up his life. He was ready for a challenge, and he was tired of being spoiled. He decided to move to the United States of America. The reason that I'm so proud of JP is because he owns a fitness studio that represents 11 countries. The first time I gave this speech a few weeks ago, it was 9 countries, and today it's 11. JP will become a citizen this year. For the past 12 years, he has been a permanent resident. On Friday, he goes to Raleigh to give his fingerprints, and then he'll get his picture taken and take the exam to become a citizen this year. America, are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is Patricia. Patricia came to the United States when she was 27. She is now 31. Patricia is from Venezuela. This is Patricia now, but when I met Patricia 2 years ago, this was her. A UNCW student who came from Venezuela to join the ESL program to learn English. No family, no friends, no language. She was unhappy. She loved to bury her emotions in food like the rest of us, right? Patricia also grew up upper middle class. And the government in Venezuela was so flourishing at this moment that she could go all over the world and travel for free to compete and play tennis. At the age of 18, Patricia was the best in 23 countries for tennis. They sent her on a trip to Amsterdam in France, and when she was there, she realized that she couldn't connect with people because she didn't know English. And at that moment, she decided to go to the United States and join an ESL program to learn our language. Now Patricia is a certified tennis coach in the US. She's about to be a certified personal trainer. She most recently was working up to 4 jobs. Now she's down to 3. Patricia is one of the most hardworking, determined individuals that I know. America, are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is Laszlo. Laszlo came to the United States when he was 25. He is now 41. This is Laszlo in Peru, where he is from. This is a picture of Laszlo doing what he loves, performing in the circus. You see, Laszlo's grandfather started a circus in Hungary, and he moved to South America, where Laszlo's parents met. They had their own circus, and they were traveling the world. They were introduced to many cultures. They met people from all over, and they fell in love with this lifestyle. Laszlo had the opportunity of a lifetime when he was in his 20s to join the Ringling Brothers Circus. He moved to the United States, and he fell in love with this country because of the opportunity and the fact that you could work hard and get somewhere. He owns a landscaping company that he bought in cash. He is about to acquire his second business, which he will also purchase in cash. Laszlo said, when people immigrate, they do it for different reasons that force them to change the course of their lives. A change of home, a new job, or joining another company, to reside in another country. But the biggest reason why people migrate is to be able to grow personally and to have a better quality of life. And that is very valuable and commendable. America, are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is a picture of my friend John. I have to be honest with you, his real name isn't John. I can't tell you his real name because he is an illegal immigrant. He moved here when he was 17. He is now 28 years old. He came here from Mexico and he paid $8,000 in cash to cross the border. His country was corrupt. There was so much violence that he had to come here with his brother in a very desperate situation. John is a roofer. He works 7 days a week, in the hot summer, in the cold winter, on the top of a roof, on high ladders, doing manual labor. Almost every month, though, when he goes to work, he gets pulled over because the cops know him. They know he doesn't have an ID. So he pays $300 every time he gets pulled over. Guess what else? He can't have a bank account. I never thought of that until I knew the stories of my friends. I never even thought of the concept that I have a bank account and my money is safe somewhere. I don't have to keep a safe with wads of cash that I work very hard for. America, are you seeing what I am seeing? The statistics are what they are, but these stories are more than just numbers floating around the media. The stories of these 4 immigrants tell the stories of many others. They don't come here to be lazy. They don't come here because it's easy. They don't come here because it's cheap. They don't come here to become terrorists. And they don't come here to take advantage of our government. They come here to be safe. They come here to provide a better life for their families. They come here to learn English, our language. The next time that you're asked to take a stance on immigration, to take a vote, or to simply have a conversation on the topic, I hope that you remember the stories of JP, Patricia, Laszlo, and John. I hope that you see what I see.